Alright, what we have here is a relay where I'm hooking up the DVD player. You know, they all record that parking brake, sensor will be hooked up. You can't see the screen, I'll black it out. Or one in this function, it won't actually in this model actually won't even play it. So other models will just, you hear a background but it'll be blacked out the screen or blue out. So in order to avoid having a toggle switch, it's a nice little thing I learned. I picked up at the SWAT shop, which is amazing. Yeah, because before, all the time I was always using a toggle switch running to either the glove box over here somewhere. We always ran it somewhere. But now with this relay, we gotta understand a little bit about relays in order to know how this works out. But pretty much is the left and the right are both they can either be positive or negative, doesn't matter which side it is. And they're gonna have one that goes, you see how it looks. The common, which is the bottom one, I want that to have negative, so I'm using a negative from the brown wire on the right. That's the negative. I made that a negative, going to the common on the bottom. That blue wire is hooked up to the remote wire of the radio, and then that green and yellow wire, that is the wire for the sensor for the DVD player. In order to make this work, I grounded the brown one, like I said, the same one as a harness. The blue goes to the blue wire, which is the remote wire, sharing the ground. So when the radio, when you turn on a car, turns on the radio, and when the radio turns on, it turns on this relay, and when this relay turns on, it acts like if the parking brakes is on. So that's what it's telling the DVD player. So it thinks that you're actually doing that function. Well, here, actually, let me put mine down. I just put it up because I had to pull this out. What did I do with the keys? Okay. There you go. Turns on. You actually hear the relay click. You hear it because it's outside, but you shouldn't hear that loud when it's in there.
This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's Fast Play.
All right.
A selection of bonus features will
No more switches. It's all done automatically, just because we're using a relay.
Fast Play will begin in a moment.
Awesome. Well, here's actually a little diagram. Let me turn off so you don't hear that. If you're not familiar with relays, I'm sorry. There's a diagram, and over here it's got numbers. You can barely see them. Yeah, see? I think that's the 30. That's a common I'll tell you about. So it's telling you here you need 86 and 85. Those get power. And see, 30 is the common, and 87A, it's always resting there. That's at rest. That would be the middle one. So you don't want to put it in the middle one, because that means it's always going to stay on ground. If I would have left this on the ground, and then when it turns on, it would release itself from the ground and go on to the top wire, this one. So that's not what we want. We want it to trigger to always to be off the ground. And then when it turns on the radio, it'll be ground, and it'll confuse the sensor thinking it's in parking. But that's it. If you don't understand the whole relay thing, I suggest you just go and check out some useful websites on just Google relay functions and how it works. But it's not that hard. You can get these. These are like $5. A little bit more expensive than the regular toggle switch, but definitely worth it. All right, thank you for watching.